I've been talking to people walking here. We've been talking about next year, and I'm sitting there saying, I'm not going to be here.
Magic Johnson just did what no one expected. He broke his silence on the one topic the basketball world has been desperate to hear about: LeBron James, the Lakers, the future. And his words are so definitive, so final, that they've sent shockwaves through every corner of the NBA. According to the man who helped bring LeBron to Los Angeles in the first place, the Kings' time in purple and gold is over, for good. And here's the twist. Magic says this is exactly what needed to happen. The Lakers' future is finally saved.
Man, you have to make decisions based on your well-being, right? And I made that decision based on me and my own happiness. And so I could have done it a different way. Yes, he's right. But I did it my way. And that doesn't take anything away from our relationship or how I feel about LeBron. But sometimes as a man or a woman, you got to make decisions based on your own happiness. And sometimes you just got to go out and do your thing. And that's what I did.
But Magic, he was talking about the way you did it. Do you have
How much faith do you have in the LA Lakers?
None.
None.
Zero.
Okay.
Like, as far as winning a championship or getting to the finals, none. All right. They are like, obviously, OKC, Denver.
The setting was an exclusive NBA owners meeting in New York City, where basketball's power brokers had gathered to discuss the league's future. Magic Johnson, the Lakers legend who still carries the weight of the franchise even without an official title, was asked by a small group of reporters about the elephant in the room: LeBron James's looming free agency. What happened next caught everyone off guard. "I love LeBron. He's one of the greatest to ever do it," Magic began, his voice measured but carrying the weight of someone who knows more than he's saying. "But we have to be real about what's happening. The Lakers have their future now. Luka Doncic is that future, and sometimes for a franchise to move forward, the past has to step aside." When pressed on whether he believed LeBron would actually leave, Magic didn't hesitate. He's leaving. For good, and honestly, it's the best thing for everybody. The room fell silent. Reporters scrambled to process what they'd just heard. Magic Johnson, Mr. Laker himself, was not only confirming LeBron's departure, but celebrating it. "This franchise was in the gutter before LeBron came," Magic continued. "I know because I was the one who helped get him here. We were a joke. 6 years, no playoffs. Free agents wouldn't even take meetings with us. LeBron changed all that. He restored our relevance, won us a chip, and now he's passing the torch." But then, Magic delivered the line that would dominate headlines for days. The Lakers' future was uncertain as long as everyone was waiting on LeBron's next move. Now, it's clear. It's Luka's team. Austin Reeves is his partner. We have cap space, we have direction. The future is finally saved. Magic had spoken, but his words raised more questions than they answered. Why now? Why so definitive? And what did he know that the rest of us didn't? Subscribe to find out.
Right.
Now, it's interesting how it works. You mentioned that fine because the rules are really very strict. At 9:01 p.m., that's on June 30th, that's when you were able to start speaking to LeBron.
That's right.
Not a minute before that.
Not a minute before.
So you go to his house. Did he invite you to his house, or did you call and say, "I would like to come here"?
That's good. Yeah, we had to call and ask for permission
I see, yeah,
to have a meeting, but Rob...
You know, our relationship has been, pretty respectful. Besides what he said about Bronny and Summer League.
I was wondering if you guys were able to get past that.
But other than that, we've been all right,
To understand why Magic Johnson's words carry so much weight, you have to go back to 2018. The Lakers were a franchise in crisis. They hadn't made the playoffs since 2013. Kobe Bryant's final years had been painful to watch. Free agents were turning them down. LaMarcus Aldridge later called their presentation one of the worst meetings he's ever been in. Enter Magic Johnson, who'd been hired as president of basketball operations in 2017. He had a vision, and that vision had one name: LeBron James. LeBron didn't sign with us because of Jeannie or Rob, a former Lakers scout recently revealed. Magic made that happen. The recruitment was intense. Magic flew to meet with LeBron, sold him on the Lakers' legacy, on the opportunity to follow in the footsteps of Kareem, Magic himself, and Kobe. And in July 2018, LeBron James became a Laker. The impact was immediate. In LeBron's first year, the Lakers were one of the best teams in the West until he got hurt on Christmas Day against Golden State. But more importantly, his presence attracted Anthony Davis. Davis requested a trade specifically to play with LeBron, telling other teams interested in trading for him that he would leave in a year. That was an easy trade for Rob to make, the scout noted. You don't get Luka without AD, and LeBron got you AD. In 2020, LeBron and Davis delivered a championship, the first in a decade, dedicated to Kobe Bryant after his tragic death. But behind the scenes, tensions were building. Magic had resigned abruptly in 2019, citing backstabbing and shady things happening behind his back. The relationship between LeBron's camp and the front office grew complicated. The disastrous Russell Westbrook trade in 2021, which many blamed on LeBron's influence, set the franchise back years. Through it all, Magic watched from the sidelines. He'd helped build this era. Now he was watching it end. Magic helped build the LeBron era. Now he's helping end it. The next chapter reveals what happened behind closed doors to make his predictions so certain.
He's going to win, absolutely not. And what everybody says separates him from Michael Jordan is 6. You'll be one closer to that. Why not go chase that? You can go somewhere and help the team and win where you don't got to sign for the 50, right?
There's $56 million you're worth. You are a free agent, meaning
The turning point came in February 2025 when the Lakers made a stunning trade. Anthony Davis to the Dallas Mavericks for Luka Doncic. It was a franchise-altering move that signaled a changing of the guard. Suddenly, the Lakers had a new cornerstone. At 26, Doncic was entering his prime, a generational talent who could carry a franchise for the next decade. And he made it clear from day one that Los Angeles was where he wanted to be. Luka is the franchise player now, ESPN's Shams Charania reported. Luka Doncic is where this team is going, and that's understandable to everyone, especially LeBron James. The transition hasn't been seamless. LeBron, at 41, remains productive, averaging 22.0 points, 7.1 assists, and 5.8 rebounds this season. He just became the oldest player in NBA history to record a triple-double. But the team's identity has shifted. The offense runs through Doncic. The future plans revolve around him. If James is willing to take a serious pay cut, then the options would expand, Sam Amick of The Athletic wrote. But if he insists on staying at a maximum salary level or anything close to it, then the lack of a market for that sort of money could be the final factor in his exit. The Lakers are projected to have roughly $50 million in cap space this summer. They've already begun reshaping their front office, hiring Lon Rosen, Magic Johnson's former agent, to a key executive position, signaling a new era of Dodgers-style operational excellence under majority owner Mark Walter. I'm beyond grateful to Jeannie and Mark for trusting me with this incredible opportunity, Rosen said upon his hiring. My job is figuring out how to do right by our employees and our partners while ensuring that the Lakers continue to provide an unparalleled experience for our fans. The message is clear. The Lakers are building for the future, and that future doesn't include a 41-year-old legend making max money. The new order is established. The cap space is waiting. But what about LeBron's options? The next chapter reveals where the king might land and why Magic is so confident he's leaving for good.
If this is it, LeBron, you didn't have a goodbye tour. Why wouldn't that have been important to you?
To answer your first question, if you want me to be completely honest with you, 8 years ago, when I left to go to LA, I would have, if you would have asked me, would I still be playing in 2026, I would have said no. After going to 10 straight finals, or 8 straight finals. What 8?
After my father passed away in 2013, he invited me to have lunch. And I met him down in Orange County, and he brought Gianna with him. And he said, I hope it's okay with you. I brought Gianna because I want her to see a really powerful woman. And I realized later that really what he was doing was motivated.
If Magic Johnson is right, and few people know the Lakers better, then LeBron James is playing his final games in purple and gold. But that doesn't mean he's retiring. The 41-year-old has shown no signs of slowing down, and multiple reports suggest he plans to play at least one more season. So where does he go? Option 1, Cleveland. This is the storybook ending everyone wants. The Cavaliers are a legitimate contender with Donovan Mitchell, James Harden, Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen. They're currently second in the Eastern Conference and have the pieces to make a deep playoff run. The problem? Money. Cleveland is over the second apron and can only offer the veteran minimum, roughly $3.6 million. That's a $49 million pay cut from his current salary. But as Shannon Sharpe and Chad Ochocinco recently argued, LeBron could make up the difference by selling streaming rights to his farewell tour, potentially netting $70 million. Option 2, Golden State. Bill Simmons has been pushing this narrative hard. A super team with Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, and LeBron James would be must-see TV. The Warriors could offer the non-taxpayer mid-level exception, roughly $15.1 million, which is significantly more than Cleveland's minimum. Option 3, retirement. It's always on the table. LeBron has accomplished everything. He's the all-time leading scorer. He's won championships with 3 franchises. He's built a media empire worth hundreds of millions. At 41, walking away with nothing left to prove would be understandable. But Magic seems convinced LeBron will play, just not in Los Angeles. He's leaving, for good. Those words weren't speculation. They were a declaration from someone who helped build the LeBron era and now sees its end. The destinations are clear. The money is complicated. But one final question remains. Why is Magic so sure? The final chapter reveals the inside information that made his prediction possible.
Magic Johnson's declaration wasn't made in a vacuum. In the weeks leading up to his statement, multiple signs pointed to an inevitable separation. In late January, a former Lakers scout delivered a blistering critique of the organization's handling of LeBron, telling Lakers Daily, "The Lakers were a joke before LeBron signed with them. He saved them, so don't tell me that Jeanie or Rob got AD. That was all LeBron." That same week, Jeanie Buss had to issue a statement defending LeBron against an ESPN report, suggesting she wasn't grateful for his contributions. The tension between the franchise's past and its future had become impossible to ignore. Then came the Pat Riley statue ceremony. LeBron and Riley embraced, reminiscing about their 4 years together in Miami. Riley admitted he dreamed of what could have been if LeBron had stayed longer. LeBron, for his part, was reflective about his mortality in the league. "It would have been interesting to see what could have happened," James said of his Miami years. "I also would have never gave myself another 12 years to be playing this game either, so that's another story." 12 years. That's how long it's been since LeBron left Miami. And now, after 8 seasons in Los Angeles, double his time in Miami, he's facing another departure. Magic Johnson saw what everyone else was missing. The Lakers have their future. LeBron has his past, and the two no longer align. Magic Johnson helped bring LeBron James to Los Angeles. He sold him on the legacy, on the opportunity to follow in the footsteps of Lakers greats. And for 8 years, that partnership delivered exactly what it promised: a championship, sustained relevance, and a restored franchise. But dynasties don't last forever. Players age, franchises evolve, and sometimes the greatest gift a legend can give is knowing when to step aside. The Lakers' future was uncertain as long as everyone was waiting on LeBron's next move, Magic said. Now, it's clear. It's Luka's team. The future is finally saved. LeBron James will leave Los Angeles for good, not with anger, not with bitterness, but with the knowledge that he did exactly what he came to do. He saved the Lakers, and now the Lakers are saved from waiting. Is Magic right?
Should LeBron leave for Cleveland, Golden State, or retirement? Drop your thoughts in the comments. For more breaking NBA news and insider analysis, hit subscribe.